So guys, please subscribe or like or do a thumbs up or just even leave a comment.
It really helps.
We really appreciate it as well.
Yes, thank you in advance. So Renee, I was thinking today about how there's so much info, whether good, bad, ugly, true, not, whatever, being thrown at us, that it's
Oh,
hard for somebody to know what to believe in or what not to. And it's causing a lot of fear, panic, and those kind of emotions for the
it's causing
general.
a lot of confusion as well. A lot of, like, I get it sometimes. It's like, whoa, this is really confusing. Like all these different conflicting stories and messages and evidence for this and that. And it's like, what is the truth? What is actually real? I actually do believe now that we're in this like sort of strange world. I mean, it's a world of information, and it's a digital world. So, there's no limit to the amount of information. But it's almost like, what is the reality? The reality changes like minute by minute, depending on which channel or which podcast you listen to, or whether you're on YouTube or whether you're on the social media. It's all like
Well, it's
all
almost
these
like
different realities.
it's almost like you're in a washing machine, is how I look at it.
Yeah.
And everything's being thrown in. And it's just switching around, and you're like bobbing around, like, what do I believe? What do I believe? What's true? What's not? What is going to happen? Oh my God, that type of thing.
Let me out of this washing machine.
Exactly. When's the rinse cycle coming? That type of thing. And it's like, you have to use your own discernment. You know what you feel or what you believe. And if it feels like it's rubbish, as you would say.
Yeah.
And and let it go. It doesn't mean you have to not like the person that said it or quit following them because of one thing you disagree with.
Well, that's because everybody has their own truth, and your truth is different to my truth. I mean, we may agree on a lot of things, but there's still things that are not going to resonate between us.
Right. And it's okay.
Yeah.
We can still be friends, as you see.
I hope so.
Well, a lot of people are like that, cancel, quit,
Yeah.
whatever, because of it. And we we don't have to be like that.
Yeah. So how would you feel if something was true or not true to you? How would it feel to you? How would you work it out?
I would, like I said, I would stop. Of course, it's gonna be like that on a record to me. It's gonna be like,
Like a scratch,
yeah,
like a screech on a record.
yeah,
Okay.
it's gonna be like, wait a minute, that doesn't that doesn't resonate with me. That doesn't sound true. That isn't feeling right. It's like
Mm,
an inner feeling, I think. Whatever gets your attention, however
yeah.
it's brought to your attention, it's all comes down to that inner feeling, is it not?
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, for me, some things that I just hear them and I just straight away go, yeah, I don't believe that. No, that's not true. Yeah, whatever. I'm not interested. Okay. I'll just switch off.
It's like an
But
inner knowing.
if it's something where it's a possibility and I'm not sure about it, it sort of, it goes in the ears and it's in the brain and it's sitting there waiting for me to process. And then like a day or so many days later, I'll be like, yeah, no, that didn't feel like that isn't true. It takes me a while sometimes to work out if something's true or not.
Totally agree. Not everything's going to come like that,
No.
but some things will take a while to gel. And you might say, yes, it is true, or no, I don't believe that's true. The whole thing is, don't get caught up in the fear, don't get caught up in the panic of it all, whether it's true or not.
And sometimes it's a case of you're hearing something for the first time and it's like, well, that must be crazy because I've never heard that before, literally. So that's why it takes a while to process in your.
Right. That's very true. Or the other way too could be, you've heard this, 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 And then someone comes along and says total opposite. And you're like, wait a minute. That's not what I've been hearing for the last year or so.
5 people said this. 1 person said this. Who's telling the truth?
Exactly. So it does all boil down to your own discernment. And most importantly, don't try to force your beliefs on somebody else. You can express them, but don't try to bully them into believing what you believe. Let them have their own and be okay with it. It's okay to disagree. To agree to disagree, isn't that what they say?
Yeah.
So please use your own discernment and know that these trying times are going to be gone soon, and we're all going to be in a good place, even though it might have been a little rough getting there. Little turbulence ahead.